Welcome to the Twist News. I'm Erika Grey. I'm a down on my knees, horn-tootin' Trump worshiper. And I gotta admit, he said something I just can't believe he said. As much as I worship Mr. Trump, I can't believe he said this. So I'm going to play you a clip so that you can hear what I heard, because I still can't believe it, but he said it. And I'm going to play you a clip from Thierry Breton, who is the European Union's Commissioner for the Internal Market. And he's speaking at a Renew Europe, that's a political party that's within the European Union. He's speaking at one of their conferences, and he happened to give this little detail of a conversation that he had with Donald Trump, former President Donald Trump. The reason he states it is because he's talking about, in this broadcast, the EU army and the production of ammunition. And he stated that they're going to equal Russia in just a couple of years. I know, shocking. You wouldn't think that this is where the EU is heading, but it's exactly where it's heading. It's just not talked about a lot in the media. And so when he's talking about the need for defense, he now goes into this story with my boy Trump. So I'm going to play this for you because I can't believe that Mr. Trump actually said this. Thierry Breton is basically saying that this is now part of the reason for the push on EU defense. So let's take a listen to what he has to say.
For a few reasons. The first one, of course, Ukraine is a wake-up call for us. But before that, I would like to give you, and I spoke already with Stefan about this, back to 2020, in January, we are sitting with Ursula von der Leyen, myself, Phil Hogan, and the President of the United States of America, Donald Trump. We were in Davos. And Donald Trump said to Ursula, you need to understand that if Europe is under attack, we will never come to help you and to support you. And by the way, NATO is dead. And we will leave, we will quit NATO. It was the President of the United States of America. He may come back. And that's, of course...
And what did she say?
And she said, what? Okay. And by the way, and he said, and he added, and by the way, you owe me $400 billion. Because you didn't pay your Germans what you had to pay for defense.
Couldn't believe he said it. But he actually told Ursula von der Leyen, who is the Commission president, that if Europe was under attack, the United States would not at all go to its defense. And I was pretty shocked at that. I wasn't expecting that from Mr. Trump, who I worship and adore. I wasn't expecting it. I was really, really shocked that that's what he said behind the scenes. And I'm like, no, he didn't say that. He didn't say it, but he did. So Thierry Breton is now basing this EU policy, in part, the push for it, because the policy's been there all along. An EU army, this is not overnight. This has been an evolution for decades, beginning with the Western European Union that's now defunct, and eventually in the Lisbon Treaty, the PESCO, and now this talk of the future treaty actually having a full-fledged defense union. And the EPP coming out, EPP is one of the EU's political parties, and also asking for a defense minister who would head that. So it's not that Trump has caused the sparking of an EU army, because the sparking of that took place a long time ago, but he is the spark of it moving forward at a faster pace. and of the push, a greater push, both Ukraine and this push forward for this EU army, where they hope to have the ammunition on par with Russia within a couple of years. Now, that's really ambitious. So anyway, that's what Mr. Trump said behind closed doors. Thought you might find that interesting. And also how Mr. Breton cited this and provided this little bit of detail as a reason for his push, the European Union's push into having its own military very quickly, or its own army, and very quickly. So, hope you found this informative. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to subscribe if you don't. And till next time, stay tuned.